Turabo Business School is committed to empowering the next generation of leaders with the skills they need to thrive. We present you our special computer training exclusively designed for SS3 and JSS3 graduates. Our comprehensive program covers a wide range of topics, including Microsoft Word, master the art of document creation and editing, unlock the power of data analysis and visualization, Microsoft Access, learn to manage and analyze database, Microsoft PowerPoint, create stunning presentations that captivate audiences, graphic design using CorelDRAW, unleash your creativity and design skills, Photoshop, enhance your image editing skills and create stunning visuals, programming using web design, build dynamic website and web applications, database development, learn to design and manage databases, UI/UX design, create user-friendly and intuitive interfaces. At the Turabo Business School, we believe in creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Our experienced instructors will guide you every step of the way, providing you with hands-on training and mentorship. Don't miss this opportunity to gain a competitive edge. Contact us today to learn more about our program and register for the next session. Call 080-6026-9140, 070-6342-8464 or 090-1010-8844 between 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. Turabo Business School, creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Join us today and unlock your full potential. Turabo Business School, opposite Civil Service Commission, Hamarua Way, Jalingo, Turabo State. Empower yourself with the skills of the future. Register now. In today's digital age, staying ahead of the curve is crucial for success. Turabo Business School is committed to empowering the next generation of leaders with the skills they need to thrive. We present you our special computer training exclusively designed for SS3 and JSS3 graduates. Our comprehensive program covers a wide range of topics, including Microsoft Word, master the art of document creation and editing, unlock the power of data analysis and visualization, Microsoft Access, learn to manage and analyze database, Microsoft PowerPoint, create stunning presentations that captivate audiences, graphic design using CorelDRAW, unleash your creativity and design skills, Photoshop, enhance your image editing skills and create stunning visuals, programming using web design, build dynamic website and web applications, database development, learn to design and manage databases, UI/UX design, create user-friendly and intuitive interfaces. At the Turabo Business School, we believe in creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Our experienced instructors will guide you every step of the way, providing you with hands-on training and mentorship. Don't miss this opportunity to gain a competitive edge. Contact us today to learn more about our program and register for the next session. Call 080-6026-9140, 070-6342-8464 or 090-1010-8844 between
and catch every second as it unfolds live on YouTube at Som TV Live. Now the major headlines. Governor Finturi urges military discipline, closes 2025 inter-brigade competition in Yola. State Governor pledged support for federal efforts to tackle food inflation and insecurity. Southern Middle Belt leaders slam federal government over insecurity, demand state police Oka Stephen with the news in full. Governor Ahmadu Umar Fintiri has charged personnel of the Nigerian military to uphold professionalism, discipline, and resilience as he declares closed the 2025 3-Division Inter-Brigade Warrant Officers and Senior Non-Commissioned Officers competition at Gibson Jallo Cantonment in Yola. Some TV correspondents complete the report.
In his address at the military competition held at Gibson Jallo Cantonment, Yola, Governor Fintiri applauded the sacrifices and team spirit of the officers, saying the performance of various formations is a testament of dedication, resilience, and shared strength that defined the participating cadre of the military. Represented by the Chief of Staff, Government House Yola, Dr. Edgar Amos, he praised the incredible display of physical prowess, skills, and unwavering determination of the officers. The governor noted that the competition prepares them physically for the demand of military operations, thereby translating into enhanced combat effectiveness and greater capacity to respond swiftly and decisively to threats.
For the government and good people of Adamawa State, this competition has been a profound demonstration of the commitment of our military to excellence. It reinforces our confidence in our ability to protect and serve. It is a visual assurance that the investment made in your training and welfare is yielding tangible results in the form of highly capable and dedicated soldiers.
He urged them to carry the advantages gained from the exercise in the discharge of duties, hoping that the endurance displayed will further inspire them to face operational challenges with renewed vigor. The competition is the culmination of activities including drill, combat swimming, map reading, skills at arms, and obstacle crossing. This saw 23 Armored Brigade Yola coming first in drill, map reading, and obstacle crossing, while 6 Brigade Jalingo came first in combat swimming and skills at arms, followed by other formations in second and third positions. 23 Armored Brigade emerged the overall winner and was presented with a gold medal. Outstanding officers in the competition were also decorated with medals and the presentation of souvenirs to Governor Ahmadu Umaru Fintiri as well as other invited guests equally featured.
I'm not seeing it because of the light. The 36 state governors have agreed to work with the federal government to tackle food inflation by harmonizing levies, removing illegal checkpoints, and improving food movement across Nigeria. They also backed a proposal for state-level security system to address insecurity affecting food production and transport. Despite a technical drop of annual food inflation, monthly prices continue to rise due to persistent supply disruption and insecurity. At a meeting with the National Security Advisor on key ministers, governors highlighted infrastructure issues and illegal charges as major contribution to food price hike. They also expressed concern over the World Bank failures to fulfill funding promises under the NG Cares program despite state investment over $2.2 billion. The governors pledged to support federal efforts on security and economic reform, especially in light and recent deadly attacks such as the massacre in Benue State. The Southern and Middle Belt Leaders Forum, SMBLF, criticized President Tinubu and the National Assembly for failing to protect Nigerians, especially amid ongoing attack in the Middle Belt. The call for state police autonomy rejected the reintroduction of RUG and National Forest Guards and urged states to form their own security outfits. The group also opposed the conduct of local election in Rivers State under a sole administrator and demanded a reinstatement of Governor Fubara. They warned that continued insecurity could force citizens to resort to self-defense. President Bola Tinubu praised Kaduna State Governor Uba Sani for restoring peace and stability in the state, once plagued by ethnic tension and security under the previous administration. During an official visit, Tinubu inaugurated several projects, including a vocational training institute, a specialist hospital, and 100 CNG buses. Commending Sani's focus on security and infrastructure, it described the governor as a unifying and progressive leader. Tinubu also acknowledged traditional rulers for supporting the state's development and pledged federal support for a light rail project. President Bola Tinubu will select his 2027 running mate after formally securing the APC nomination at the party convention, according to the media aide Bayo Onanuga. He dismissed speculations about Vice President Kashim Shettima's exclusive from recent endorsement, insisting there is no rift between the two leaders and calling for controversies baseless. Onanuga emphasized that choosing a running mate follows nomination, not before, and rejected claims Tinubu as a pattern of discarding disputes. Amid growing speculations, including theories of the possible replacement, Governor Babagana Zulum endorsed Tinubu Shettima, while APC North-East Vice Chairman Salihu Mustafa defended his earlier refusal to endorse Shettima, citing party procedures and rejecting political pressure. The Muslim rights concern warned against dropping Shettima, calling such a move heel advice. The Oba of Benin, His Royal Majesty Ewere II, formally received 119 artifacts returned by the Netherlands item loot during the infamous 1897 raid. The Oba described the moment as a divine resurgence, crediting prayers and ancestral intercession for preventing an alleged reloading attempt. He lauded President Bola Tinubu for sustaining recovery efforts initiated by former President Muhammadu Buhari, all while standing alongside palace officials and Edo State representatives. According to palace insiders, this restitution ceremony follows extensive diplomatic coordination. Edo State Governor affirmed the state's commitment to preserving and curating the artifacts locally. Meanwhile, the National Commission for Museum has pledged ongoing collaboration with the palace to recover more missing items. Meanwhile, the museum in the Netherlands confirmed that these 119 pieces constitute the sum of Benin artifacts held with Duchess. The Oba dignified the proposal, reiterated that this restoration marked only the first chapter of healing and spiritual, cultural wounds inflicted over the centuries ago. And now from ancient kingdom to modern legislature, we turn to Taraba State. In Taraba State, a different kind of transformation is underway. The State House of Assembly convened a public hearing on the pioneering bill to establish the Taraba State University of Tropical Agriculture and Climate Action. The goal to convert the region into a center of academic excellence in agriculture and climate resilience. Deputy Speaker Honorable Haman Hadama Abdullahi officially opened the hearing, highlighting education as the foundation of social development. In his remark, he emphasized that such an institute would align with Governor Abu Kefa's progressive education-led agenda while promising widespread social-economic uplift. Some TV correspondents complete the report.
The Taraba State House of Assembly is taking bold steps to advance education, agriculture, and climate action through legislation. A landmark public hearing was recently held in Taraba State House of Assembly on a bill seeking to establish a university dedication to tropical agriculture and climate innovation. Declaring the session open, Deputy Speaker Honorable Hammam Adama Abdullahi, standing in for the Speaker, reaffirmed the Assembly's commitment to people-centered development through education. He said, "Education remains the foundation of any thriving society. With this bill, it's laying the groundwork for a stronger, more enlightened Taraba State, in full alignment with Governor Kefa's education-focused agenda."
With a profound gratitude, I am happy to appear before you this morning on the occasion of public hearing on Taraba State University of Tropical Agriculture and Climate Action Gembu, Mambila Plateau establishment. We are all aware that the education, whether formal or informal, has always been accepted as established machinery for development of nations. The desire and the demand for university or higher education since independence 1960 has been multifold depending on the educational need for a particular state. Thus, the creation of new state led to the more universities being established subsequently in many other universities sprang up to including state and private-owned universities.
The proposal, which seeks to position Taraba at the forefront of agriculture and climate research, received commendation from the Secretary to the State Government, Chief G.T. Katabs, who emphasized its long-term significance. He posits that it is not just about a new university, it is about vision, inclusion, and legacy. He said, "The sponsor of this bill are shaping a future where Taraba leads in climate-smart innovation and sustainable growth."
Chairman, honorable members, one of those German conditions that was given to us was that we were going to be a region, we were going to have all the facilities other regions were already enjoying. That included a university.
On the local front, the chairman of Sardauna local government, Dr. Muhammad Umar, hailed the development as a major opportunity for the Mambila Plateau and beyond. He said the university will not only uplift the Mambila Plateau, it will attract researchers, generate jobs, and place Sardauna at the heart of Nigeria's agricultural transformation.
By appreciating the Executive Governor of Taraba State, His Excellency, Dr. Abu Kefas, a visionary leader and a friend of Mambila Plateau, who has made Sardauna local government his second home by consistently demonstrating unwavering commitments to the development of our land and our people. Your Excellency, the people of Sardauna local government are deeply grateful. This public hearing marks a historic milestone, not just for Sardauna local government, but for Taraba State at large.
With stakeholders aligned and enthusiasm high, the proposed Taraba State University of Tropical Agriculture and Climate Action in gaining momentum. If passed, the bill promises to be a catalyst for innovation, education, and economic growth across states, especially for communities in the Mambila Plateau. Lilian Yakubu, reporting for Some TV.
At the National Press Briefing in Abuja today, the Nigerian military announced that over the past 2 years, it has eliminated 6,260 terrorists, arrested more than 14,000 suspects, and liberated 5,365 hostages. The figures were disclosed by the Brigadier General Ibrahim Abu, marking a 2-year anniversary since General Christopher Musa assumed office as Chief of Defense Staff. From the Niger Delta to northeast, northwest, the military reported major victories, including recovery of 83 billion naira worth of stolen crude. Weapons seizures reportedly totaled tens of thousands of PCs across the country. Similarly, Chief of Defense Staff General Christopher Musa has called on Nigerians to view the military as partners in national development rather than as an occupying force. Speaking at the inaugural Defense Headquarters Civil Military Relations Conference in Abuja, he stressed the need to rebuild trust between the military and civilians, team winning hearts and minds. Non-kinetic approaches to national security. The event focused on non-violent strategies to enhance national security. Musa emphasized the military's constitutional role and commitment to democratic values. Rear Admiral Olusenye Bankola added that the conference aimed to promote dialogue and reshape public perception of the armed forces. In another development, defense and police authorities have partnered with NICOMSAT to deploy satellite-based surveillance. The NICOMSAT Accelerator program launched today in Abuja is set to urge AI-enabling monitoring and real-time intelligence gathering nationwide. Adding to security efforts, the Nigerian Air Force conducted precision airstrike in Borno State yesterday, destroying an explosive factory and several gun trucks. Military officials concluded that the operation significantly disrupted insurgent logistics. In Benue State, the federal government unveiled a strategic framework that combines intelligence, technology, and community collaboration. SGF George Akume stressed the need for unity in addressing the region's humanitarian crisis and underlining economic pressures. Still on Benue, civil groups include the Catholic Council of Nigeria condemned ongoing violence in Benue. They called for immediate federal intervention and outlined a 5-point roadmap to restore peace and justice, echoing calls from the Vatican and civil society group. Also, the Benue State NYSC coordinator Veronica Garba has confirmed the relocation of core members from crisis-hit area to safer locations in Makurdi. Following reports of unrest in Yelwata and Daudu, the NYSC collaborated with the police to evacuate affected members who were then accommodated in designated family houses and religious fellowship offices. Garba assured parents of the members' safety and expressed confidence in improved security with the recent deployment of security chiefs to the state. President Bola Tinubu also visited Makurdi, directing security agencies to restore peace and arrest those responsible for the attack. Turning now to Oyo State, where grassroots initiatives are making waves. The state has reaffirmed enforcement of its anti-open grazing law, over 58 cows confiscated and herders persecuted over 2 years. Commissioner Olayele announced today that security posts have been established in key farming zones, while community land is being secured to empower commercial agriculture. In addition, the Oyo State Mobilization Agency is rolling out a sanitation campaign to combat indiscriminate waste disposal in markets. Director General Dr. Thomas visited Ibadan Southwest local government to urge local authorities to collaborate with Governor Seyi Makinde's administration in creating cleaner communities. This program underscores sustained government focus on health, safety, and environment at the local level. In Ilorin, Kwara State Governor Abdurrahman Abdulrazak delivered a stern warning against child marriage and gender-based violence. Speaking during a media-oriented advocacy event, he affirmed full enforcement of the VAPP Act and highlighted risks to girls' health, including obstetrics, fistula. Experts from NGOs and the National Orientation Agency reinforced the message, calling on media and communities to band together for adolescent protection, sexual education, and responsible online behaviors. Meanwhile, in Abia State, the Abia State First Lady Priscilla Oti led International Widows' Day commemoration, emphasizing inheritance rights, empowerment, and social-economic inclusion. The event featured health services and support aimed at vulnerable women. Still from Abia, the Abia State government has urged heads of tertiary institutions to strengthen measures against sexual harassment on campuses. Speaking at the stakeholders meeting in Umuahia, Commissioner for Tertiary Education, Professor Uche called for collective action to safeguard students and address the wider social factor contributing to such abuse. A representative of Gender Mobile Initiative, Mr. Emmanuel Olatunde, presented a proposed campus safety policy framework, which include preventive education, standard interventions, and the use of technology. Stakeholders welcomed the initiative as a timely step towards restoring order and protecting students' rights in the state institutions. In court news, the Social Economic Rights and Accountability Project has demanded that the federal government drop criminal defamation charges against Senator Natasha Akpoti-Udonge, who faces allegation of defaming Senate President Godswill Akpabio. Her bail was set at 50 million naira today. The Social Economic Rights and Accountability Project condemned the legal move as unconstitutional, calling for the immediate discriminalization of defamation. A federal high court in Abuja has admitted a Department of State Service report aligning that Namadi Kanu, leader of the prescribed IPOB, incited violence during the End SARS protest, leading to the death of 186 police officers and the destruction of 164 police stations. The report, tendered by a DSS operative under the alias Mr. EEE, was introduced as evidence by prosecution counsel Owomola. Although the defense objected to the document, the court accepted them and scheduled further argument. Defense counsel challenged the credibility of the report, noting it lacked direct link to Kanu. The case was adjourned to 18th July for the adoption of non-case submission. The Ogun State Coordinator of NAPTEP, Mrs. Oluwafumilayo Nwachukwu, has emphasized the importance of empowering out-of-school girls to reduce prostitution, breaking poverty cycles, and boost national economic growth. Speaking during the graduation of 8 beneficiaries trained by the Moses Adekoyejo Foundation in Abeokuta, she highlighted the role of vocational skills in curbing youth crime. The graduate trained in fashion and catering receives start-up tools and 50,000 naira each. The foundation executive secretary, Mr. Uwazo Richard, noted that over 150 girls have been empowered in the past decades, with many now running successful businesses. Let's take a brief commercial break. Don't change the channel. We'll be right back with more updates on Super Media Television.
digital age, staying ahead of the curve is crucial for success. Taraba Business School is committed to empowering the next generation of leaders with the skills they need to thrive. We present to you our special computer training exclusively designed for SS3 and JSS3 graduates. Our comprehensive program covers a wide range of topics, including Microsoft Word, master the art of document creation and editing, unlock the power of data analysis and visualization, Microsoft Access, learn to manage and analyze database, Microsoft PowerPoint, create stunning presentations that captivate audiences, graphic design using CorelDRAW, unleash your creativity and design skills, Photoshop, enhance your image editing skills and create stunning visuals, programming using web design, build dynamic websites and web applications, database development, learn to design and manage databases, UI/UX design, create user-friendly and intuitive interfaces. At the Taraba Business School, we believe in creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Our experienced instructors will guide you every step of the way, providing you with hands-on training and mentorship. Don't miss this opportunity to gain a competitive edge. Contact us today to learn more about our program and register for the next session. Call 080-6026-9140, 070-6342-8464 or 090-1010-8844 between 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. Taraba Business School, creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Join us today and unlock your full potential. Taraba Business School, opposite Civil Service Commission, Hamarua Way, Jalingo, Taraba State. Empower yourself with the skills of the future. Register now. In today's
Welcome back. Founder of Silverbird Group and former Senator Ben Murray has predicted the likelihood of a third world war, citing global instability, rising violence, and reckless leadership as warning signs. In a live interview with global affairs expert Dan Waters, he said the world is heading towards inevitable conflict, but predicted that Africa, particularly Nigeria, would be largely spared due to its peaceful stance and lack of nuclear ambitions. He suggested Nigeria could become a safe haven for displaced Westerners after such a war, though under regulated visa conditions. Citing past global conflicts, Murray attributed the threat of war to irresponsible leaders rather than ordinary citizens. His remark came amid escalating tensions in the Middle East and the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war. The lawmaker representing Musawa Matazu Federal Constituency in Katsina State and chairman of the House Committee on Interior, Abdullahi Hamid, has completed the construction of 71 solar-powered boreholes across his constituency to provide clean water. According to his media aide, Sadauna Francis, the initiative includes 3 boreholes in each ward of Masawa and Matazu local government areas with additional units in their headquarters. Each borehole features solar-powered pumps, lighting, and multiple water points and underwent technical and quality assessment. The project aimed to address water security, prevent waterborne diseases, and promote sustainable water access. Residents have urged to protect and maintain the facilities. The Association of Muslim Professionals in Edo State has urged Governor Monday Okpebholo to reverse his decision to return public schools to missionary organizations. In a statement by its chairman, Madu Mamadi, the group expressed concern that the move could heighten religious tensions and undermine peaceful coexistence. Highlighting the shared history of these institutions include Muslims-founded schools and community-donated land. The association urged that many schools buildings were rebuilt with taxpayer funds from both Christians and Muslims. The group warned that the policy could marginalize Muslim students and reduce access to quality education, and called for broader stakeholders' engagement on the issues. Security has been tightened in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State ahead of a major political event scheduled for Saturday, where President Bola Tinubu and Senate President Godswill Akpabio will formally receive Governor Umar Eno into the All Progressive Congress APC. The reception, to be held at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium, will also be attended by APC National Chairman Abdullahi Ganduje, members of the Progressive Governors Forum, and other key party figures. Governor Eno defected to the APC on 6th June, and the event marked a significant step in aligning Akwa Ibom with the ruling party at the federal level. State police authorities have assured of